I interviewed Rabbi Dovid Weiss.
Okay, with the help of the Almighty, my name is Rabbi Dovid Weiss of Neturei Karta Jews United Against Zionism.
So what do you make of?
It's just one more sad link in a long chain of death and suffering, a misrepresentation of Judaism, a genocide, just a catastrophe, a nakba they call it, and all being perpetrated in the name of a holy religion of Judaism, a religion of 3,000 years, and this occupation, the Zionist endeavor to create a state, to create their sovereignty, is a selfish, flawed movement of maybe 140 years, simply masquerading in the religion of 3,000 years. My religion of Judaism does not permit us to steal or to kill. We are even told and commanded by the Almighty since the destruction of the temple 2,000 years ago, King Solomon's temple, the second, that we are expressly forbidden to reestablish any Jewish sovereignty till God will reveal its glory throughout the world, where all humanity will serve Him in harmony.
We're going to talk about this new government of ours with Trump, who says that anyone who is anti-Zionist is anti-Semitic.
That is unfortunately one of the nuclear weapons of the Zionists, and it's an insult to base common sense, to base godly given wisdom that every human being has, because it is so distinctly different. Judaism is to serve God. Jews, as I said, we were living together. We were enjoying a harmonious coexistence. We didn't have a problem, even though we have a distinctly different religion. The problem emanated from the creation of the Zionist state, when they had this selfish, flawed, nationalist goal to take over the land. That's where the bloodshed started. That's where all the strife and rift between Jews and Muslims started. So how could somebody confuse this concept of religion with nationalism that the Zionists are creating, where they had the audacity that they brutally beat children, rabbis, day after day, the army, simply because the Jews in Jerusalem are saying, we don't accept you, and they're standing and demonstrating. We were never accused of carrying guns or knives, simply peacefully demonstrating in the streets of Jerusalem, and they get brutally beaten and the rabbis get assassinated. It is beyond belief what they do to the Jewish people. So how could somebody confuse these two issues? Yet, unfortunately, Zionism has the backing of Satan. That's the only explanation, because it defies logic. And they're enjoying the backing of world governments by declaring themselves the children of the people who suffered by the Holocaust, and you should therefore protect them and have sympathy upon them, while they're perpetrating this murad, this slaughter of the people of Palestine. And the Jewish communities, invariably, by the way, the very religious communities, whether it is in New York or in Jerusalem or in England, the very religious Jewish communities are emphatically decrying and stating that they're frauds, they have no right to occupy. And yet the world is ignoring these great giants of Torah, the great leaders of the Jewish communities, these distinguished rabbis, and buying into the Zionist tale, and they refuse. They stubbornly refuse to go above this deplorable Zionist narrative. We plead with our leaders, we plead with our rabbis to speak up, and we plead with our political leaders that they should realize that ultimately they'll have to answer to God, and that they are required to save the people of Palestine and the Jewish people from this occupation. They must do it, because they'll eventually have to answer for being silent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.